Good morning, or is it? Still sitting in the tent. It's a few minutes before 7, mostly packed up, and it's raining. And it's supposed to keep raining, I think. We have 14 miles to town, where we'll hopefully be able to do laundry and dry everything out and resupply our food to get to the next town. We don't know where we're staying yet or any of that, so we have no service. We can't figure that out right now. So hopefully sometime today it will stop raining at the same time when we have service, and we can kind of figure that part out, where we're going to go when we get to the road. Just depending on how much it rains will determine how much I video today. So I don't really have much other than it's going to be a nice walk in the rain. There's supposed to be some beautiful ponds. I just don't know that we're going to have much of a view of them with the rain and fog, but we'll see when we get there. Check out the view on top of this climb this morning. All right. The trail's been mostly pretty good so far this morning, except we did just have a mudslide that Kate decided she was gonna slide down. See if I can get a better look at this lake with all the trees. The rain's coming in, it's kind of overcast. Can't really see that mountain over there very much. But we've got only about a mile to go. And I don't know if you can tell, some of the trees are starting to turn. There's some yellows and reds and oranges. Mostly all still green though. All right. Really no more climbing, just all downhill. We're hoping it's good terrain. One more mile. We got a hotel when we stopped earlier. So we just got to find our way to town and get there and do all the chores and get some town food and relax. All right, we are in the town of Rangeley, Maine. So when we got to the parking lot earlier, we were sitting on a guardrail and there was like very little traffic. So there was one of the cars coming by going the direction we wanted, and I have my thumb up hitching. And Kate like excitedly jumped up and like ran at the car almost with her thumb up. I mean, she ran like 2 feet. It wasn't far, but it was just very excited. They kept going. And she was like, oh, did I seem too excited? I said, oh my gosh, you almost tackled the car. Like 5 minutes later, this car comes back. And they were like, oh yeah, we had to run an errand real quick. But then we were kind of come back and get you if you were still here. So they were really nice people, gave us a ride to the hotel. Got everything set up, got the chores going at the hotel. The hotel does not have laundry, but the wonderful lady working there said she would do a load of laundry for us. So I'm wearing my sleep shirt, which is pretty clean. It still smells like Tide from when I washed it the last town. You know, I take a bath in like wet wipes before I put it on every night, so it still smells good. And then I'm wearing rain pants. Right now we are walking. She's just ahead of me because we were both making phone calls. We're gonna walk down to a restaurant and eat an early dinner, and then half mile on the other side of the hotel is the grocery store. So after dinner, we will come back up this way and go resupply, and then should be a nice evening, just relaxing. Okay, we are in a place called Sarge's Pub, and so far it's looking pretty good. I've got a beer, and I haven't had a beer in a while, in at least 4 days. 3 days?
It sadly has not been that long.
It seems like it's been a long, long time.
But I got my hazy IPA, which is what I was calling for in the forum. I'm still waiting for the fajitas. But I don't think Rangeley's the fajita town.
Yeah, we didn't find a Mexican place, but this place looks pretty good, so. Cheers. Dinner is over, and my gosh, this is the longest walk ever.
0.4.
Oh my God, is that long? All the way to IGA or just the hotel?
To the hotel.
We're trying to hitch, but there's not many cars going the way we're going. So we're gonna pass the hotel here in a few minutes. And we're gonna keep going beyond that to get to IGA to resupply. And then we're gonna turn around and come back to the hotel. Probably by midnight we'll get back to the hotel.
You're such a complainer.
I wanna just rest. I think we'll be there by 7.
I decided to hike the Appalachian Trail so I could walk.
Alrighty, the resupply is done. All the chores are done. The devices are all charging right there. It's 6:45 and I'm ready to just lay down in this bed and do nothing. We're trying to do, which I think is pretty aggressive, but we're trying to do one night in the woods to get to the next town. It's 32 miles, which normally would be nothing, but there's some big mountains between us and the next town. So we're gonna try to do 2 16s and see what we can do. We don't have a shuttle arranged yet. I texted one earlier and no answer yet, so wait and see on that one. We're hoping to get out of here at 6 a.m. in the morning without having to do a bunch of hitching and all that like we did last time. So I don't know, we'll see how it happens. So come back next time, see how it finds out. And I'm gonna go out on the balcony here of the hotel, or I guess it's the porch, not really a balcony. And I'm gonna show you Rangeley Lake and the view from the front of this. That's how I'm gonna close the video out tonight because it is beautiful. Good morning. Here we are in Rangeley with the amazing view behind, and we have a shuttle coming at 6 a.m. It is 5:58, so they should be here any second. And Kate's finishing up getting her stuff together, and we'll be heading back to the woods shortly. All right, we're back on the woods. So it looks like Main Highway 27 is probably the one where we're headed. Man, we got some big mountains, and we've been talking about how we're not sure we can even do this in 2 days. Like, we think we can, but we were worried about how tough it may be. And the shuttle driver's like, oh, you're gonna make it all the way to Stratton today? And we're like, that's like 32 miles. He's like, oh, well, this one girl this one time did it, so maybe you could do it. So Kate's like ready to run town to town in a day now, so I don't know what's gonna happen with all that. We gotta do the.
I know how much you like town. I'm just thinking of you.
Oh, you're what?
I'm just thinking of you. I know how much you like town.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, hey, if we make it there in one day, can we zero tomorrow?
No.
Well, why? That's what you said yesterday. You were like, we still made it to the same place in the same time frame.
Yeah, that's just bonus.
Oh, bonus. Okay. All right, we're gonna get to go in here. Hopefully the trail, if the trail stays like this, we can do it.
If the trail stays like this.
If it's like a paved path out of a parking lot for 32 miles, we got this. All right, so it's raining. There was no rain forecasted at all. It was supposed to be beautiful today. And we have about 3 miles above tree line coming up in 1.6. So this is just, I don't know, this doesn't show the beauty of where we're at. It's just so like rugged and rocky and muddy and rooty, and the streams going through it. It's really pretty. Anyway, we're hoping this rain passes quick so we can be fine above the tree line. All right, so it is like rainy and misty. It was supposed to be like cooler today, but sunny and nice and calm. We're 0.1 from tree line, and then we have almost 3 miles above tree line. And man, we're wet from the rain, and it is windy. And I'm trying to climb up a rock face. We've been climbing up this rock face for, I don't know, quite a while. And my guess is it's going to be similar for quite a while too. So I don't know. We're going to have to stop here at the edge of the tree line, put rain gear on at least to keep the wind off. Try to avoid the hypothermias. What are you laughing at?
You're such a like drama queen in your video.
We had to stop, put on some more gear. It is not all the way to the top of the Saddleback yet. And man, it's windy! Oh, it's gonna blow me over. Hey, you're about to lose your pack cover. All right, so we're sitting here, it's a few minutes after 9 o'clock. We're in a little spot where the wind's not getting us too much. I don't know if you can see there. We still have a mile to the top of this thing and 2.8 above tree line. So we're not really sure what to do. We're kind of debating on what the smart thing to do is. The sun keeps peeking through, but then it goes away quickly, and it's just really, we're in the clouds and it's really windy. So we don't really know. We want to go for it, but then that puts us probably 2 hours above tree line in the elements. So I don't know. We have no cell signal, so we can't check any like mountain weather or anything like that. So.
But we can see what the weather's doing.
And it's not good. But there's no way to know what it's gonna do, or there's no way to know what it's doing a mile higher. So I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Ooh, the sun's coming out. It won't be out long. Like the sun comes out and it's wonderful, then it's gone. So I don't know. We'll see here shortly. All right, a little bit of an update. We're sitting down in the trail. We're eating some food. We've got Pawnee covered up with a jacket and then my foam pad wrapped around her. And she's eating bagels. Actually, oh, she ate that Cliff Bar now too. We still don't know what to do, so we're just sitting here, like, waiting. Kate keeps saying that as fast as the wind is going, that it's gonna blow all the nastiness out of here.
We just saw blue skies.
I don't know if you can, yeah, like they can see the clouds all up there, like how fast they're moving with the mountain behind us. So we're just hunkered down in this little patch of trees, and it's actually pretty cold, but I don't know.
We're gonna live.
We're gonna live. We think. Somebody's gonna find this phone and be like,
oh my God, don't say
they
that.
didn't live.
Stop.
Every once in a while we can see sun and blue skies up above. But like, oh, there we go, right there. But it lasts like no time. Look how fast the clouds are moving. The only scary part is that we got another mile higher to go, so we don't know what that means for weather up there, but.
That's good.
Oh yeah, it's starting to be blue. Oh yeah, there we go. So let's make a run for it. It all of a sudden got sunny and blue skies. Actually, maybe we should. Oh no, here it comes again. I don't know, we'll have to figure this out here soon. I think we're gonna get to walking in a few minutes. Decisions have been made. For the first time in this entire hike, I'm gonna hike with my puffy. So I've got on like a wettish t-shirt, a synthetic shirt. I've got a synthetic puffy and a raincoat. Kate also is wearing her puffy and her raincoat zipped all the way up. And we're going for it. Wish us luck. There will probably, unless something changes the weather.
Okay, look at the sky again.
Yeah, for a half second, it's gone. Unless something changes the weather, there will not be any more video until we're below tree line again. All right, so we've already summited Saddleback and the Horn. They're both 4,000 footers. And this is the first time the weather has not been completely brutal. I mean, what do you think so far about the morning?
It was perfect. It was glorious.
Wow, this is like,
We almost got knocked over from the wind. Wait, show Bonnie because you can see the wind blowing over. It's much more mild now.
It is much more mild now. I really wanted to stop at the top of Saddleback at the top, like the mountain marker sign.
Oh, the horn was scarier.
I thought the Saddleback was way windier.
Actually, I think you're right.
The Horn was the second. Both of them were like, they were too brutal to like stop. I don't know that you'll be able to hear what I'm saying now, but it was super windy up there. Like we could barely stand up. Anyway, we're making it. We're almost back to tree line. And the sun is starting to like flirt, but there's still like zero visibility. We can see about 50 yards, 100, maybe 100 feet, somewhere between 100 and 150 feet. All right, guys, we gotta keep on going. We got miles to make. So we just stopped for a 30-minute break. We ate some lunch. It's now 12:28, and we are freezing. We've tried to find a little bitty sunspot, but Pawnee pretty much took up the sunspot. We tried to like hone in on the size of her sunspot, but the one sunspot we can find, she's still thinking we're staying here all day. We still have like 10 and a half to do, hopefully, so we're gonna get to go. We got another mountain to climb. It's cold. The high today is like 56 and the low tonight's like 42. And with this 20-mile-an-hour wind, it is cold. It says 20 mile an hour, but it may be higher than that down here. But up top, we probably had 50 plus mile an hour winds at the peak of Saddleback earlier. And it was like sustained most at probably close to 40 mile an hour winds. So it was windy up there. But anyway, all right, we got to get to going. No more snack time. It's windy. All right, let's go back down. Do another one. So this has been, there's a boat wreck right there. So this was supposed to be like a shin or knee-deep ford, but we were able to rock hop it pretty easily. Check this out over here. There's a boat that has seen better days. There's a big waterfall. You can't see the big falls down there. All right, good evening. It's cold. So I'm kind of excited. I was supposed to edit a video tonight, but I don't have to because I can't. And I'm looking forward to not having to. It's supposed to be, what they say was 45 degrees and the real feel is like 35 or something. Yeah, and it's supposed to get down to 42 tonight. It's like 30, I think it's 20 mile an hour winds and 30 mile an hour gusts or something. You can probably hear the wind outside the tent. So today was something. I don't even know, do you know how many miles we had? We had 19 point something. We had 19 point something, which I think is pretty dang good considering we started out with that brutal wind in the Saddlebacks. Cooking dinner right now. I'm gonna have some mac and cheese and some What am I gonna have? I'm gonna have some mac and cheese and some tuna to go in it, just for a little protein. Yeah, just living life. It's gonna be this first night. It's gonna be cold for a while that we've had in a while. So there's that. We are planning to do, I think it's only 13 tomorrow to town, and then we're gonna stay at the main roadhouse. So really looking forward to that. And I'm supposed to get new shoes. Oh, and oh my gosh, I forgot to even, Kate was talking to somebody, I forgot to show her. The tread all came off the bottom of my shoe, and I fell like 17 times the end of the day today. I kept sliding and it really fall. Now I know why. There's no tread on the whole back of my shoe. So I do have a new pair of shoes coming. They should be arriving tomorrow, and I have my new AirPad. So this will be the last night I have to deal with this AirPad. So let's hope the new one's better. All right, everybody, I'm going to leave you all here and tell you good night. Come back tomorrow, and we're going to do, I don't remember what the mountains are tomorrow. It's not the Bigelows. Do you remember what mountains we're doing tomorrow?
Sugarloaf.
Sugarloaf. We're going to Sugarloaf tomorrow. All right, have a good night.